Hello, YouTube. A lot of traffic. Got the AC going. It's all pretty unseasonably hot today. Anyways, I read a book once about, I can't remember the title of this book, but the guy was trying to prove that orangutans were actually a much closer relative than chimpanzees. And most of his evidence was behavioral. Apparently he had witnessed a female orangutan, guide the male penis into her vagina, which is funny because normally that's what happens with me. The woman has to reach down there and get it started. But anyway, something else that was in the book was a male orangutan has this huge territory, 50 square miles, and they estimated that this male orangutan, knew where every fruit tree was in the 50 square miles and when they were going to be ripe to eat. And I realized some years ago that I do that too. Of course, I have a much larger territory, and I don't know where all the fruit trees are, but I know where there's some fruit trees, and I go back to them every year at this time of year, and not very often, but every once in a while, I add a tree to my list. And of course, I don't have a list. I just, I keep it in my head. And here's these little apples that I just picked. They're very small, but I've eaten about, I don't know, maybe 10 of these things. They're delicious. They're a nice sweet apple. I haven't found any worms in them. One of these I dropped on the ground, so it's going to have some bruises. But the tree is just sitting there at this gas station where I work, and I even asked the lady that's there every day that I go in there, I usually buy coffee or I buy cigarettes or whatever. I asked her, I said, how are them apples? And she had no idea there was even an apple tree there. Where I used to work, there was an apple tree there. We would just wait, and it only got 4 or 5 apples, and we would just, we'd fight for them apples. There's a huge pear tree by my house. It may even be one of these trees that the French planted. There's supposed to be these trees around Detroit that are like 250 years old, these pear trees. This may be one of them because it's a giant tree. And I went there last Sunday and I got some pears, and I've already eaten a whole bunch of them. I made a stick. I got a stick that's about 12 foot long with a little wire hook on the end of it, so you can reach up there and knock these pears down. You need 2 people because you don't want them pears just landing on the ground. Last year I hit my wife right on top of the head with a pear. I was there last Sunday and I had to leave because it started raining, but I got a whole bag of pears, and nobody seems to go over there. So I don't know why I'm the only one that I know that has this orangutan-like ability to remember where a frickin' fruit tree is. I don't ever see anyone else there. Okay, next subject. I've been hanging out on this Creation Today YouTube site and arguing with people there. And I'm on this one page. I can't remember the name of the video, but I'm on this one page debating with this real idiot jungle jargon, and basically all I do is insult him. And along comes one God, only one, and he starts to comment. And I'm not sure if I'm setting a trap for him or he's setting a trap for me, but it's very non-typical for one God, only one. He's saying some really weird stuff. So I'm going to go home and reply to him, and we'll see where it goes from there. We do have a history together, me and him, but I don't think he remembers. Not because my argument was unremarkable, but because I think he's stupid. That's why he doesn't remember. So, I'm signing out.